Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going down to Bitcoin. Bigger the CoinsKid crew. So Bitcoin has done incredibly well for us against the herd mentality, against the naysayers. We've actually met that expected target of the diamond bottom pattern. It's been an amazing trade for myself and the CoinsKid crew. But right now, I am rotating some of my Bitcoin into some of these altcoins because of the setups that I'm seeing. I've been posting this on Twitter. So I've had trouble with my PC since last week, and I've not been able to make any updates, video updates for you. But I've been posting in Discord and equally on Twitter as well. Now, a few weeks ago, I was choosing a lot of meme coins to this big run up. Two of them, one did a 4x, one did a 5x, and another one is in a 16x right now. So this is why I said to you, get your ass in the Discord, get involved. The meme coins are the pick here, and they're doing incredibly well for us. I think obviously we got lucky in one of the meme coins because it got listed on Binance yesterday and it's seen an absolute explosion. So we're doing incredibly well on them coins. So I've been looking at setups across the board here: VeChain, Cardano, Chainlink, XRP, so on and so forth. And right now we're doing incredibly well. So right now there are still some coins that are offering possibilities of pumps here. If you go to CoinsKid and the block section, look at this, all crypto blocks, go down the list, you can see that Bitcoin's really overextended. It's in a state of greed, but we've got some coins that are still neutral and some that are light green and dark green. They're pump opportunities. So go to coinskid.com, look at the blocks, and you'll find the opportunities right there. Let's dive into the charts to see what we can see. Okay, so quickly diving into Tether dominance, it's my theory for a very long time that from this top here, way back here, and I think it was November, wasn't it? You know, a maximum opportunity to buy Bitcoin. A lot of crypto projects at that. We've come down in a 1, had a 2, had a 3, had a 4, and this is the final fifth wave right now. This is your exit Bitcoin and exit crypto strategy right now. If we see this final fifth wave, which I think we're in right now, then that's it. You know, game over, get out, run for the hills basically, and that's it. You know, we're cooked, and then we'll have a big bear market where potentially we come back into this liquidity zone around about 7.53%, and at that point we'll in the future look to long Bitcoin again and possibly buy Bitcoin. You know, some kind of correction or bear market potentially. So we'll ride them waves as and when. But at the moment, so far, I've been looking at this particular chart with yourselves for many months. I did go traveling in the summer, and obviously I went to America, I went to the Euros, took some profit way back there in March and April. Like I said to you, I think we're coming in for the big macro correction. At this point, I literally came back and we're retesting the low from August. A beautiful little buying opportunity I relayed to you on Bitcoin and why I was buying, you know, VeChain, Cardano, so on and so forth, Chainlink, and many coins at that particular point. And I relayed that to you, you know, max pessimism, bearishness and depression in the channel right there, you know, with the comments. And I said to you, that's part of my confluence analysis is why I'm taking opportunity here. So again, you know, we've come down, we've got compressed, beautiful little descending triangle, back test this level of resistance, and right now we're dropping towards this technical target and we're pushing through it. So that was a minimal technical target I was looking at, and if we've seen it, we'd see a major reversal, you know, some kind of big inverse correlation to this particular chart, and that's exactly what we've seen. You know, if we take a look at Cardano, VeChain, Chainlink, you know, a lot of them coins, Bitcoin even is doing incredibly well. You know, I'm looking at other coins. I've posted a lot of coins, altcoins in this altcoin section, but I've been primarily looking at memes because I think memes are the player. If you're looking for 1000x, you know, 2000x or whatever, or 100x or whatever, then meme coins, obviously, you know, it's very volatile. Please be careful. Don't invest more you can afford to lose and things like that. Then meme coins are the play, and this is something I've been relaying. This is why I built the meme coin section over the past few months here on coinskid.com, and we've been looking at memes because this is exactly where you get that 1000x appreciation. You won't get it in Bitcoin, you won't get it in Chainlink, you won't get it in XRP, you won't get it you know, in your Bitcoin. And this is why I look at these opportunities as I've looked at, you know, many opportunities over the years with yourselves. So I think this, you know, the stage is set for a potential blow off top here, and we're getting the fruits of the labor in this particular chart by the Tether dominance dropping, but it won't drop forever. So we need to find a support level. Technically this could be a support level where we start to create a nice little reversal, but you know, the technical target that I think we're in right now is really simple. It's where we form this channel. So we've got this push down in March, trending back up, broke down, back tested resistance. This beautiful neckline, like I said to you, is a very, very bearish statement for this particular chart, but a bullish statement for crypto. With that, boom, we should flush down and we should see the inverse correlation playing out on Bitcoin, which is exactly what we're seeing right now. So there is no bias on this channel. Please remember that. All I do is relay what I see. You know, I've been bearish, I've been bullish. I will just try and ride the waves with you, and I'll always try and, you know, deliver the best opportunities in this channel basically. You know, if I think the market's overextended, everyone's too bullish, I tend to lean a little bit more towards the fact that, okay, we need to rein it in here. You know, retail showing up, the max FOMO, people saying it's not going to roll over and correct and things like that. You know, this is where I do look for them opportunities to take profit, jump ship and so on and so forth. So at the minute, you know, with Bitcoin pushing through that 1.272 fib, it's just incredibly bullish, isn't it? It's doing incredibly well. So it's really, really difficult to pinpoint the exact top. So So the only thing we can do as analysts is just look at any technical targets or Fibonacci. So I'll go through those targets with you in a moment, but so far so good. I'm just kicking back here, okay? I'm just kicking back. I'm just letting this ride up. I'm just gonna, look for max FOMO, max retail that's here. Absolute greed. People that I don't usually talk to about crypto messaging me privately, personally in life, saying what should I do and should I buy this? That I think will be a major clue as well. So at the minute, I just think kick back, relax. Let's not time the market. Let's just basically spend time in this market and just enjoy the fruits of this labour where we've been buying this blood, fear, and depression. And hopefully, in time we can time the top and we exit this market in due course, at the tippy top, which will be absolutely amazing. But I can't guarantee it will be the top. For example, my mum, she basically bought Bitcoin way back there, around about 3k. She bought some Bitcoin way back when everyone was extremely bearish and depressed at the bottom of the bear market in 2018. I remember relaying to her the opportunity, and she's constantly messaging me at the moment, bless her. Tom, what should I do? When should I sell? I says, honestly, mum, it's up to you. I'm not a financial advisor. We've done incredibly well. Just kick back, relax. I'll try and find the top for you. I'll try and time it as best I can, but that's all I can do. I've not got a crystal ball. I can't see into the future. I was talking with a friend the other day, Tom, lovely guy, great guy I play pool with. He's a Bitcoin maxi. He doesn't trade altcoins. He's just been in Bitcoin since around about 2012. He's doing incredibly well. He's absolutely, doing incredibly well. But he says, and he may be right, and obviously he may be wrong, but he says that this time is different because the cycles are broken, and the spot ETFs and the wall of money, the institutional money, the fact that companies can put Bitcoin on the balance sheet and things like that. He said this time you can't time it. You can't. There's no metric. There's no indicators and things like that. Bitcoin's going parabolic and things, which would be absolutely amazing. I hope it does, but even when I hear things like that, I think okay, it's max FOMO, it's max greed and things like that. So obviously I've not got a crystal ball. Nothing I say is financial advice. I don't know when the top will be in. I'm trying to find the top for you. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I do apologize, and obviously I want Bitcoin to keep going vertical because it's really good for our portfolios and things like that. But the only thing I can do is lay down the fibs. That's all I can do in price discovery, for those people that are aware. So I'll try my best and I'll look at the indicators, I'll look at the sentiment and things like that, but going forward I'm just riding this wave with you. Okay, let's dive into the Bitcoin chart right now to see what we can see. So taking a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart right now, we have got this beautiful rising channel, which in my opinion is a bearish rising channel. If we take a look at the RSI, we do have lower highs here in the RSI and higher highs in the index. So we have actually created this bearish rising channel right at the tippy top, overbought just there for Bitcoin. Okay, so we may have actually got the first trigger point for an alt season here. So with that, there may be confluence in this particular chart that we should not be looking at, more appreciation in Bitcoin than altcoins. It's something I've been expressing to you for a very long time. At this point, this is where I think we've had a run up in Bitcoin. We've done incredibly well. For anyone paying attention, we've rode this wave up. We've done incredibly well. This is where I think we've got an opportunity right now to ride some of these altcoins up, and this is something I've been relaying to you over the past few months here. Now, for those people that have been paying attention, I did say to you way back here in March and April of May, I do anticipate a correction, and with that I anticipate that this particular chart will run up to this first trigger point here, okay, because as you've got a God candle backtest just there that we've not backtested as resistance, and that's exactly where we've backtested, and we are beginning to see some of this rotation right now into some of these altcoins. Let me drop the Cardano chart in for you right now, right on cue. Look at this beautiful retest of this neckline. What's happened to Cardano? We've seen a massive move. So this is something I've been anticipating. I've been relaying this to you. This is why I've made a video why I'm buying Cardano here right on September the 7th, I think it was, with the Bitcoin video. I was relaying that message to you because we've got a beautiful ascending triangular double bottom with bullish divergence, and right on cue, look at that. With this particular tag of this resistance, we're seeing this drawdown in the dominance, and we're seeing a huge spike up in Cardano right now. So this could be it. It could be an alt season, or if not, we hold this support of the ribbon and start to track this particular level of resistance once more before the true alt season comes into play. Now, one thing that will confirm the alt season, in my opinion, is really simple. In this particular chart, if we start to break down below the ribbon, the CoinsKid ribbon, which is an indicator I created for the CoinsKid crew last year that's done incredibly well for us across many charts, once we break down below the ribbon and create a sell dot, this is your alt season. This is the clue to your true alt season. Okay, no guesswork. We're looking for that. We're looking for the breakdown of the ribbon. We're looking for the loss of ribbon, and we're looking for the red sell dot, because at that point, look at the vertical that comes in a lot of these charts. For example, you know, I dropped Cardano back in here. Okay, look at that. So look at this vertical as we create the red sell dot. We're breaking out pretty much like we're doing right now, as this dominance is being lost, and then we go sideways in a range. We get the red sell dot, and then boom, we absolutely take off into space right there. So wish everyone most luck. So this might actually be the beginning of the end here. Okay, not necessarily the start. And this is something I've been looking at with yourselves for a very long time. I know a lot of people are looking at a broader cycle, you know, 2025, so on and so forth. But I think with the clues that we're seeing in many other charts, I think this could actually be over the next few months here. This could be the blow off top that we're going through right now for crypto. Okay, and this is why I've been taking positions across the board and relaying that message to you. Okay, so let's keep an eye on the Bitcoin dominance chart. It holds all the clues going forward. But if you are looking to get involved and get this indicator, all you got to do is go to CoinsKid.com and follow the sign up process to become an elite CKC member right there. Let's dive into the Bitcoin chart, see what we can see. Okay, so quickly before we do dive into the Bitcoin chart, I just want to show you another post that I put in the Discord, and this is why I keep relaying to you, get your ass in the Discord. There's so much fantastic content in there. I did make this post on November the 5th. It was literally a week ago today in the morning. Hold the orange line, otherwise the play to new all-time highs is off the table and BTC could be in a spot of bother. I've entertained long positions here, and the stop loss is the orange line. It's very minimal risk trade right there. And this was the trade outlook, the 1 into the 2 into the 3 into the 4 into the big explosive fifth wave coming up to new all-time highs. So we'll look at that. We'll look at what's happened right now for Bitcoin. Let's dive into the Bitcoin chart, see what we can see. Okay, so Bitcoin's had an explosive move from the relay post just there in the Discord on Tuesday the 5th of November last week. We got the breakout, the back test, see you later. I'm a stop loss on an orange line, and it's been an amazing trade for myself and the CoinsKid crew right now. But we are running to this level of resistance. Okay, I think it's been around about 30% trade going forward. So obviously we're running to this resistance. We're looking a bit top here for Bitcoin. Got this huge vertical right now. People buying these big green candles, potentially getting big red dildos. Like I said to you, you want to be buying the blood, the fear, depression coins that look like that, not like this. This is what you want to be focusing on, and this is why at the moment I've rotated some of my Bitcoin into XRP and some other coins. So stay tuned for the XRP video update. I've made a tweet update on Twitter for the CoinsKid crew and in the Discord as well on my scenario that I'm looking at of XRP going forward. Okay, so I wish everyone the most luck with that particular trade going forward. But we do have this beautiful little neckline here for Bitcoin. If it breaks it, fantastic, it's continuing. But at the minute I think we're quite overextended. I think on the hourly as well, creating monster bearish divergence at this particular point as well. Look at that, you got beautiful bearish divergence, extremely overbought on the hourly around about 90, and you've got this pivot point here which has made the higher high. So right now there's a bit of a bearish divergence just there for Bitcoin. Now I'm not entertaining a short here because, like I said to you, what I'm looking for primarily, I think to entertain a short on this particular chart is a breakdown below the ribbon. We almost lost it way back there on my previous update, but we never triggered the short opportunity. We broke out, like I said to you, the start to come back up, and right now we're breaking parabolically here for Bitcoin. But what goes up must come down, please remember that. I think once we start to reverse here and lose the ribbon, then okay, we can entertain a lovely little short opportunity to come back down into potential god candles around about 77k, and if not lower, around about 70k, which would be absolutely amazing. But from this point right now, that is a monster correction around about 12% and equally 20% for Bitcoin. So I can't tell you it's 100% going to do that, but the increased probability of that is losing the ribbon. If we start to lose the ribbon on the hourly time frame, then okay, I think we've got an increased probability of a short opportunity in Bitcoin. But just shorting every single level of resistance is a fool's game basically in a bull market, and this is exactly what we're in right now for Bitcoin. But what I'm looking at this point, I think Bitcoin is overextended. I think it's coming up, it's taking off, it's doing incredibly well. I'm just looking at opportunities in altcoins and meme coins to catch up that are lagging Bitcoin basically, and this is what I've been setting up over the past few days. I've been looking at these opportunities and relaying them to the CoinsKid crew in the Discord and equally on Twitter right there. So I think obviously with Bitcoin running to this leg of resistance, got this nice little neckline, we aren't getting a rejection, and there's equally a fib target as well. I think the increased probability of a big short opportunity to come back down into this potential god candle just there, and this god candle just there will be if we start to flip red on the CoinsKid ribbon on the hourly time frame. So keep an eye on that. Okay, now let me show you on the daily the level of resistance that Bitcoin's running to right now on Fibonacci. Okay, so looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, I think we've completed a WXY correction here. I don't think this is some kind of expanded flat correction, which is what a lot of analysts are looking at. Okay, I think what's this is a beautiful 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4 into a final fifth wave coming up. Now the reason I don't think that that's an expanded flat correction in the sense that this is an A and this is a B and then we're going to get a C wave is really simple, because we've already had an expanded flat correction in wave 2. So like I said to you, for those people paying attention, I did think from this point we'd see a 1 into an ABC2, then a 3, then we'd have some kind of alternation correction basically. We had an expanded flat correction here, so I expected some kind of zigzag here, and that's exactly what we got. It's called alternation. Now the probabilities of 2 expanded flat corrections like this before continuation I think are very low basically, but I could be wrong obviously, but I think we've already had an expanded flat correction. That was your A wave beginning, that's your A, that's your B, that was a bull trap that made the higher high, then the C wave held the low. So it's an expanded flat correction before an explosive third wave. So it's at this point, like I said to you, we've seen a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup. I think we'll go for a zigzag correction at this point. We've got exactly that, and right now we're breaking bull and we're going parabolic here, and we're making new all-time highs. So this is why I don't necessarily think that this is corrective. I think this is impulsive across the board, and we've been looking at some kind of 1 ABC2, and right now this is the third wave coming up that takes out the high. So this is the third wave that we're in, possibly a 4-5 continuation before the big ABC bear market here for Bitcoin. Okay, but going forward we are running to the resistance right now of a Fibonacci target, and you can clearly see we've got this god candle resistance just there. We broke out, so if we do have a correction coming back before continuation, that'd be absolutely amazing going forward for Bitcoin. Okay, so going forward what I'm looking at is really simple. We've had a WXY correction since March of this year, rolled into the W, the X, the Y, and from there we've broken bull. We did have equally a beautiful diamond bottom pattern just there that I relayed to you as a beautiful opportunity, broke out back to see you later. We've now met the technical target of that diamond bottom pattern, okay, and running to a little bit of resistance right now. So what is the Fibonacci target that I'm looking at? So basically, if my analysis is correct, and this is the blow off top right now, and Bitcoin continues to go up and so on and so forth, and it doesn't necessarily roll over to the bear at this point, then we could be looking at these Fibonacci targets above. We could be looking at $95,767. We could be looking at $117,000, and a major move up would be around about $156,000. But like I said to you, from this point, look at that, it's only 9%, that is only 32%, and that is roughly 77%. So you will see 10 times that in altcoins. This is why at the point, I'm not a Bitcoin maxi or bear on Bitcoin or whatever. I just think the opportunities are in altcoins. If we've got this breakout right now, if we're looking at this vertical, then altcoins are the play right now, and we are already seeing the fruits of that particular analysis. Okay, so going forward, I think that what we've got is a simple 1 into a 2 into a 3 into a 4 into the final 5th wave. And like I said to you, we see 5 waves up here. I'm out on Bitcoin. Really is that simple. Okay, I will not be holding on to Bitcoin because it's a 5-wave counter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out, ABC, beautiful, buy back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out, ABC, buy back in. And then right now this is a bigger 5th wave coming up where we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at this point here. Because we're in the final 5th wave, this is increasing the probability of the big ABC drawdown, the big bear market basically for Bitcoin. Okay, really simple. So at the moment there is a Fibonacci target as a potential scenario that we're running to a leg of resistance in the 3rd wave. Let me show you exactly what that is right now. So let me show you using Fibonacci from the bottom to the top. We've basically retraced from this high that we put in. We came all the way back down this overlapping natured zigzag waves, broke out bull, and we took out the 1 fib. So right now that would be a major level of support for me going forward, is a retest of this previous local high. We're at about $73,951. So you can clearly see at the moment we've smelted through the minimal target, which is 1.272, but we are running to a little bit of resistance on the 1414, around about $87,481. There is a little bit of confidence right now that the 1.618 lines up with this Fibonacci target as well, which is a macro target that I've had for many moves with yourselves. So we may be looking for some kind of continuation and then the big correction before continuation like that for Bitcoin going forward. But like I said to you, it's really difficult when things are in price discovery. It's so difficult to say this is the top, this is it, this is the time to get out. Okay, it is really difficult. I look for other metrics going forward, but going forward I've just got to kick back, relax, wait for Bitcoin to create bearish market structure, and primarily what we're looking for is a breakdown below the daily ribbon from this point to flip bear on Bitcoin. Okay, hope you understand the update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Thank you for your support. Take care everyone. Back to a new update on Bitcoin. Bye bye.